So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And a shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Can he get on the end of this? Ah, such a clever touch. This looks promising. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's gone backward here. Picked out, real chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. They've played it short. Chance to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Conceição. Kalulu. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yildiz. Now it's Vlahovic. Thuram. Cambiasso. Now it's Yildiz. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vlahovic. Distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Valverde. Ramani has it out wide and in space. Thuram can get it clear. Plymouth yet to have an attempt on goal. Kalulu. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Locatelli. And it's Conceição. Here's McKennie. And it's Thuram. Locatelli. And it's Coke Miners. Cambiasso is onto it in a flash. And it's Cambiasso. Valverde does well to stand firm and defend it. Østigard. Hermoso. Østigard. Foden. Over to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kalulu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Cambiasso. Till. And it's Valverde. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there. Yildiz with the short one. An instinctive delivery. Yildiz plays it short. Hangs in a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lino. Now it's Till. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Conceição. Now it's Yildiz. Played out wide. Plays the return pass. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Lino is in a really good position out wide. That's a decent clearance. Yildiz. To Conceição. Played out to the right. Now it's McKennie. And it's Conceição. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kalulu. Now it's Conceição. McKennie. That's a delicate pass. Played back in. He's on it. Can he get a... Vlahovic! Decent enough try. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big header! Oh, it's come loose. And that's caused a worry or two. Locatelli goes short. Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
McKennie really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Deep cross. And the keeper beats it away. Can he get... Shot, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Plymouth have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Lino. McKennie. Valverde running with the ball. Till. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Vlahovic. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Yildiz. Conceição. DiMarco did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Valverde. Here's Till. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cambiasso. Now it's Yildiz. Locatelli. And it's Thuram. Now Thuram. Francisco Conceição. Can he get away here? Played out to the left flank. And that is expertly dealt with.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Ramani picks it up out wide. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Plymouth are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Number 12.
Plymouth are looking to break at pace.
Number 16. Rodri.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
6. James Maddison.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 18.
The changes then in quick succession. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Nice physical challenge. McKennie with a definite foul there.
Rafinha. Number 14. Koke.
And here's Rafinha. DiMarco has it in a wide position. DiMarco. Maddison!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Zambo Anguissa. Looks a smashing ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Plymouth moments now away from seeing this one out. Vlahovic is onto this.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Romeu. And here's Vlahovic, and he's had a hit! Oh, it's hit the post! Thuram. And it's Locatelli. 2 minutes to be added on. Romeu. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, where can I start? There's so much to admire in this.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Plays the return pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde, great chance for a shot! And it's a goal!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Dahl. Out to the right. Luca Bacchio. Good pressure, determined, intense. Østigard. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. DiMarco. And Østigard. Hermoso. And Ramani. Till. And it's Rodri. Lino. And Østigard. And it's DiMarco. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, it's come to nothing. Araujo gets good distance on it. DiMarco. Oh, that is a nice touch. Araujo.
Benfica clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Dahl. Luca Bacchio. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Rodri. That's a good ball out wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. And it's Dahl. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cross to the back post. Foden gets it away. Ramani. Rodri. Till. And he's forced to go back. Now Foden. Lino. Over to the left. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dahl. It's a promising position. And it's Dahl. Spread out to the left. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Foden. DiMarco. And here's Lino.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Place it in low. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for a runner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Antonio Silva. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Luca Bacchio, looking to play him in. That's good play. He came in hard, very hard. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Plymouth have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Barrenechea. Dahl. And Barrenechea. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Rodri. And here's Lino. He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Antonio Silva. Dahl. Luca Bacchio stood up well to him there. Lino. Now Foden. Plymouth are still that goal to the good. Araujo. And Antonio Silva. Barrenechea. And that's a throw-in. Østegard. And it's Lino. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Luca Bacchio. Spread neatly. Luca Bacchio looking to get on the end of this. Lino does well to get it back.
Benfica really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Ramani, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Valverde is onto this. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That is ended up in no man's land. Barrenechea. Araujo. And it's Barrenechea. Dahl. And it's Dahl. Can he latch on to this?
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Hermoso. Plymouth perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now Foden. João Pedro. And here's Foden.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Valverde. Look at the space here. And he shoots! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Plymouth are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Plymouth can consider themselves just about safe now. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Valverde. And now the breakaway. Benfica can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ramani, not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Ramani, Till, Rodri, and Rafinha. Now this could be a chance. Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Antonio Silva is... And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Valverde taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Spread out to the left. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Well, he gets big! Not the best of contact, given it wasn't the easiest of chances.
That ball was absolutely drilled, Peter, and he still got to it. He's showing some really sharp movement here.
Lino. And Østigard. Lino. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodri. Passing nice and neat. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Barella, played in by Barella. Valverde can get it clear. That'll be a throw. Martinez. Ramani. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Valverde. Oh, strongly challenged there. Can he get it through?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, nice touch. Flashes it across. DiMarco with the clearance. Looking for options for movement. Plymouth still without a single shot on target. Now he's got space here. Hermoso kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, can they get him away? So much time and space here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Valverde. And here's Lino. Now the ball's gone astray. Out to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hangs in a cross. He rises! Bastoni is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vlahovic proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Valverde. Samuelino! That's a half-decent try. Now it's Martinez. Now it's DiMarco. Now it's Martinez. DiMarco. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. DiMarco gets into some space. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Goal! Inter! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Minutes is number 14.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Acerbi.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's DiMarco. Distributed tidily. Foden. Now it's Vlahovic. Çalhanoğlu goes sliding in. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's a goal kick. Rodri. Østigard. Till aims beyond the defence. Vlahovic is onto this. There's no flag.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great defending, strong and determined. Barella, and that's really well manoeuvred. And it's made its way to him. Played out to the left flank. DiMarco. He is through here. Delivered. Big chance! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Everyone, please welcome our
It's a dressing
players.
room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's DiMarco. Pinches it off him. Rodri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Shot could be a great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Dumfries. Barella. Now it's Dumfries. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Dumfries. Barella is wide and looking to get onto this. close! There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's aimed at this time, surely! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
DiMarco. Lino being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Plymouth still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Akanji gets across and deals with it. Bastoni looking for the run. And it's DiMarco. Now it's Martinez. He has found the way through. Played out towards the right wing. Dumfries tries across. Rodri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. Plays it in low. Ramani gets it clear. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Çalhanoğlu just eases him off the ball. Hermoso. And Ramani. Till. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After
Plymouth
73
choosing
minutes
to
is
make the first change.
number 9.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a bit.
Oh, what a climb!
On the field,
Ramani
Number
gets good
47.
distance on it.
Phil Foden. Number 20.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to
Federico
maintain
Valverde.
the energy and dynamism
Coming on the
until the
field,
very end, though.
Number 7, Rafinha. Number 6, James Maddison.
Nice looking ball.
Number 99.
No, he's just misjudged that one. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Well, it does have its detractors always, but Route 1 has certainly proven itself effective over the years.
Ramani. Now it's Maddison. And Rafinha. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Çalhanoğlu. And it's DiMarco. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That's a decent clearance. Rodri. Now it's Lino. Great vision. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bastoni.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Thuram. Dumfries in acres of space out wide. He's onside. Cross goes in there. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Threads one in. Crossed into... Tries a shot! Yes! He's done it! And that may just do it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Plymouth complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes. And time is up. Plymouth have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Vlahovic voted man of the match, and deservedly. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Galatasaray have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Singo gets a foot in here. Singo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Hermoso. Foden is sharing after that one. Lino. Nice bit of trickery. Mike Vlahovic! It's in! Plymouth are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
Singo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Sané could try cutting inside here. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rodri. Here's Thiel. Sanchez gets over and intercepts. Now it's Yilmaz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. Foden. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Very nicely done. Lemina gets it clear. Plymouth have reclaimed it. Østegard. And it's DiMarco. And here's Lino. 30 minutes gone. Sané. Can he get it through? Singo. Oh, red. Nice interception. Foden. And now the breakaway. Now it's Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Till. And Ramani. And it's made its way to him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bardakci. Jacobs.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's on it, can he get away? Looking for the run. Now it's Icardi. Icardi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Sanchez. And it's Lemina. Played out to the right. And it's Sané. Galatasaray ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, this looks sharp. Valverde. Rodri. Now Lino. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Lemina did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
1 minute added time.
Jacobs. Back towards the middle. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Welcome our players.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Plymouth are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Plymouth carrying a 1-goal lead. Sanchez. Lemina. Now Singo. Lemina. And it's Icardi. Now it's Sané. Icardi. Now it's Sané. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Lino. Foden. Till. Out towards the flank. Valverde. There's the header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that's going up front in a hurry. Throw in. Foot in. Sané. Now it's Osimhen. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Foden proves just a little bit too strong. Aims beyond the defence. Sané looking to get on the end of this. Bardakci. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Galatasaray can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Now it's Till. Vlahovic. Can he finish? It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And yes, it's him again. Plymouth are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Ramani. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Till. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
And it's Torreira. Oh, good spread. Singo providing an outlet on that flank.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Hermoso. Now it's Till. Tries to play it through. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, great low ball in.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Singo. Well, that has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Sara. And here's Sané. He's being urged to shoot. He gets big. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Osman coming on the field. Number 7.
Anguissa.
Number 21.
Leading by 2 and the
place.
finishing line in sight. Now Hermoso. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. João Pedro. In with the challenge. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Rafinha. And he's picked out the run. And he's in on the finish! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few
There will
can.
be 3 minutes added time.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Plymouth find a position of real strength. And that is as far as it goes. Plymouth looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he said it.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Can he finish? Off the post! That's really well cleared. Plymouth have got it back and they'll have another go. So, what can they make of this? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Ball is over the line. DiMarco has it out wide and up he goes! Goal! There is the breakthrough! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Gets into some space. Foden.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Plymouth leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Here's Teal. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Lino. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Plymouth are very much in charge here, dominating possession, and a goal to the good. Van Aken. He's picked his way through, crosses it in here.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Foden. Van Aken does well to get it back. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, important interception. Danger averted for now. Till. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Aken. Now this could be a chance. Little pass back. He's in a great position. Shot a goal! There was plenty of power on that. Defending of the desperate variety. Plymouth are looking to go forward now. Now it's Till. Out towards the flank. The muscular approach does pay off here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Vlahovic. Now he's off and running.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Van Aken receives it in a good position here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The ball goes in. He's got Tool. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Till. Lino. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? Van Aken. It's a really well-measured ball. Østigard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Stankovic. Out to the right. Here's Van Aken. Looking to go deep. Cleared away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Plymouth have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Ramani, well that's beautifully weighted. That is lovely. Vlahovic! And he's really put himself on the line here. DiMarco goes short. Fire. Valverde! And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball, good take. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lino. Dink through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Foden plays it in. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Stankovic. Still just a single goal between the sides. No, that's been intercepted. Østigard. Lino. Opts for safety. And Ramani. Oh, that pass isn't the best. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Stankovic. Mechelen. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Van Aken. Now it's Van Aken. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And the pass is intercepted. Vlahovic. Hermoso. Østigard. Plymouth finding their passes. Turns back here, probably the best option. Stankovic. Played out towards the right wing. Well seen, saw that coming. And it's Lino. Foden. Lino. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has been knocked clear. Real chance! Cleared without hesitation.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Van Aken, That has been slung wide. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Well, the margins are fine, but this is borderline bullying. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Knocks it out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Plymouth still ahead by the game's only goal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Spread it left. Van Aken. And it's made its way to him. Rodri gets a foot in here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 20,
Van Aken!
number 9, Vlahovic.
Denied by a great
Number
piece of
32.
goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Rafinha. Number 6,
And it's Maddison.
James Maddison.
Threads one in.
Number 15, João Pedro. Number
Van Aken.
4, Vardio.
That's a
Substitution
smartly
in
directed
progress.
ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Ramani, Maddison. Now it's João Pedro. And Rafinha. And that's it. Plymouth have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Oh, he's been caught napping! That'll be a throw. Valverde. And the ball is out of play. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Eze. Oh, that's nice. And the shot! Danger averted for now. Calafiori. And the pass is intercepted. It's a promising position. Valverde has it out wide and in space. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Calafiori. And it's Eze. And no, that was never going to make it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Valverde, he's picked his way through. And he's there to clear it. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Timber. Turns back here, probably the best option. Timber. And here's Marino, and he cuts out the supply. Lino. And it's Rodri. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Saka. Now it's Marino. Now it's Saka. Has a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Saka clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Østigard clears it away. Plymouth are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Lino. Till. Plymouth finding their passes. Now it's Foden. Now it's Vlahovic. And he's in on goal. Chooses to go, and he's had a hit! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Trossard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Till, and that's been intercepted. Rice. Now it's Trossard. Great vision. Rodri. Half-time getting close now. Now Lino. Vlahovic receives it in a good position here. And it's Eze. Rice. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he lines up a cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello, everybody, and
An
please
intriguing
join
half,
me
lacking only
wishing
in
a
goals.
happy
The
wedding
score
anniversary for one of
0-0.
our fan club members. Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Saka knocks it into space. Till now looking to orchestrate a counter. Out to the left it goes. Lino. And it's Valverde. Till. He's going for goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Calafiori. Gabriel. Zubimendi. Now Trossard. That is good alertness. Now it's Vlahovic. He's having a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Now it's Marino.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And here's Vlahovic. Pass is just off target. Saka.
The attendance for
It is
this match
still
was
anyone's game, 0-0.
62,005.
And he's forced to go back. Rice. And it's Rice. Calafiori. That's Eze. And here's Trossard. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Valverde. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Timber. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Eze. Calafiori. That's Eze. And it's Zubimendi. Rice. Played out to the right. Now Zubimendi. Now it's Vlahovic. Lino. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Rodri. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Lino. And it's Timber. And here's Eze. Played out wide. And here's Trossard. That's tidy. Elects to cross. He's got tall. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
So, time for
Eze.
changes on
Number
both sides,
33,
actually.
Calafiori, number 19.
Hermoso,
Trossard, coming on the field.
Ramani.
Number 29, High
It's
Heaven.
a sharp pass.
Number 49.
Can he get on the end of this?
Number 11.
Madison,
Gabriel
well seen.
Martinelli.
Saw that coming.
Substitution.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's in a great position here. Now it's Saka. Lino does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Saka. Oh, really good feet. Havertz.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Real chance! Saka. And it's
There will be
Zubimendi.
1 minute added time.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's João Pedro. Thinks about the shot. And that will be it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for us. Has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries to get it clear. Stankovic. Driving forward. Till.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Van Aken. Van Aken. Oh, he's bustling, and a shot! And it's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. He's found a way through. In by DiMarco. Takes a shot! Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Great defending, strong and determined. Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
DiMarco crosses it in, and it's hoisted clear. And the shot! They've scored! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now the delivery. Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Ramani gets over and intercepts. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rodri. It's run loose here. And it's Valverde, played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, good spread. Looking for options for movement. That'll be a throw-in. Shapes to shoot!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Van Aken. He's had it taken off him. Valverde. Now Lino. Foden. DiMarco. Played in. Terrific header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Lino. And here's Valverde. Now it's Till, produces a cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Decent progress down the left. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Everyone,
Reflections
please
on the first half?
players.
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Plymouth are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Ramani. Now Foden. Plymouth finding their passes. Vlahovic! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Now it's Vlahovic, and that has left him in a heap. Pass is just off target. Foden, and it's DiMarco. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Till. He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He has found the way through. Van Aken. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Early ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Ramani, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ramani tries to clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Stankovic. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really...
Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. They've played it short. Tries to cross. He's there to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Stankovic. Van Aken. Nicely spread. Chance for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And that has been cut short. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, just there's the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 9, Vlahovic.
Rodri.
Number 8.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Number 15, João Pedro. Number
Pass somewhat off target.
And Gissa. Substitution in progress.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
There they go, hunting in packs. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Van Aken. And here's Van Aken. Over to the left.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 20. Coming on the field is number 6.
Anguissa.
James
Well, they
Maddison.
shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And Østigard. Oh, what's he done? Ramani.
2 added minutes.
And
have
here's
been
Anguissa.
indicated.
Mechelen. Oh, that's fabulous. That's very neat. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Mohamed Salah couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. McAllister, pressing high and with purpose. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And it's Salah. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Szoboszlai. That has been slung wide.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Szoboszlai. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and team.
Ekitike! It's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. And again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
McAllister. That's tidy. Tries a measured ball. Ustigard is there and he can get that clear. Climbs up big. He can get that clear. Plymouth have the chance to go the other way. Valverde. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Wirtz. Played out to the left flank. Robertson. Pings in across. Valverde. Tries to play it through. Gravenberg calmly anticipates. Now it's Wirtz. Robertson. Wirtz! Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Foden. And it's DiMarco. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And it's Lino. Plymouth looking to pass their way through. Ramani. Foden. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Wirtz. Now it's Till. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's certainly onside here. Punched away. And he's gone backward here. Wirtz. And there's his chance to lead the counter. McAllister. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Everyone,
Reflections on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Up he goes! Danger averted for now. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lino with the slide tackle there. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Mohamed Salah. Ekitike. Now it's Wirtz. Now it's Vlahovic. Oh, no joy this time. Foden is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Vlahovic. Distributed tidily. Vlahovic. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Played in by Foden. And he's there to clear it.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
29,830.
Just about up to the hour now. Tries to pass it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Shoots! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
DiMarco. There will be a throw-in. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Just eases him off the ball. A searching ball out wide. Mohamed Salah. And he's been shifted off it. Plymouth perhaps contemplating their next change here. Robertson cuts it out. And he's got the beating of his man. He's looking wide. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Ball's gone out of play. That has found him in acres of space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Number 17, Jones.
That has ended up in no man's land. And a chance! Oh, that wasn't far away. Ramani. Plymouth are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
DiMarco gets across to intercept that. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries the cross.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Can he get on the end of this? Rafinha gets into some space.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Retz. Coming on the field is number 18,
Bradley.
Gakpo. Substitution in progress.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Picked out brilliant, real chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rafinha, he's in plenty of space here. DiMarco. Out for a throw. So there's going to be another change here. Isaac coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Ekitike. Coming on to replace him is
He's having a shot!
9.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Over to the left.
There will be 3
Isak
minutes
is
added
onto
time.
this. Nicely weighted ball. DiMarco.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Rodri. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Passing is crisp and sharp. Valverde. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Koke. He's the kind of midfield player who can do a bit of everything. He's got wonderful technical ability, but also boundless energy and enthusiasm. If things start drifting away from this team at any point, they can rely on him to take things by the scruff of the neck and get them right back into it.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Barrios. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Koke. And it's Barrios. That's a good ball out wide. For Koke. Solot receives it in a good position here. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Baina. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pablo Barrios showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Lino.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Distributed tidily. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ramani. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Alvarez. Østegård. Ramani. Out to the right. Can he spark a counter here? Tries to pass it through. Nice control. It's a throw-in. Ramani could try cutting inside here. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And they've got rid. Alvarez. Now it's Solot. Now it's Simeone. Oh, really good feet. He has found the way through. Lofted in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Nicked it back promptly. And it's Baina. Barrios. Looking tidy in possession here. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Vlahovic. He's gone for goal! Decent hit and on target. Llorente. And Pablo Barrios. And it's Koke. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. DiMarco. Now it's Lino. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Barrios. Solot. Opts for safety. This is Jimenez. And it's Llorente. And it's Llorente. Here's Llorente. Foden puts his foot on the gas. That's going to go a long way. That's the throw. And it's Lino. Lino tries across. Cleared away. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Everyone,
Some first-half thoughts?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Now it's Solot, played out towards the right wing. Now it's Llorente, played into space out wide. Solot. Foden. Ramani. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Till. Valverde. Now it's Till. And Ramani. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Baina. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Little pass back. Over to the left. And it's Baina. Tries to play it through. And this is Koke. Played in deep.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Can he get it through? Pablo Barrios gets into some space. Ustigard can get it clear. He's dribbled past his man here. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Hermoso gets over and intercepts. Now it's Vlahovic. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Baina. Baina. Spread neatly. That's very neat. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, important interception. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Good ball, good take. Barrios. Koke. Baina. And it's Koke. It's a really well-measured ball. The less said about that pass, the better. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here. Alvarez plays it short. Elects to cross. He's dealt with that well. Llorente. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Hermoso. Till. Nicely spread. Now it's on Gisa. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Coming on the field, number 6.
So we have our
James
breakthrough.
Maddison.
Well, it's better late than never,
15,
Peter, and that's
John
potentially
Benjamin.
decisive now.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Substitution on the field, number 47.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Coming on
Foden
the
taking his
field
leave here,
is
having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Played out to the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
They've got to make this
There will
nice
be
and
3
quick.
minutes added time.
Played out to the left flank. He's in space and looking for options. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Simeone. And he's managed to get free. And the referee brings it to a close. Plymouth have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. He's shifting through the gears here. Vlahovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Valverde. And it's Valverde. Howson. Vinicius Junior. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Delivered in. Valverde! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Hermoso. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for options for movement. Drilled in low. Ah, that's a fine interception. Brahim Diaz. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. Hermoso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. He won't be happy with that one. A corner it is then. And it's been taken short. Delivers the ball. Now it's Till. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Brahim Diaz. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe. It's a goal kick. Rodri. Valverde. And it's Valverde. Oh, good spread. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Very nicely done. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga. For Valverde. Asensio. Now Howson. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Foden running with the ball. And it's Lino. That's good running with the ball. Asensio. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Bellingham. Goulet. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Oh, good read. DiMarco. Now Foden. Valverde. Ramani. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that has not gone well. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Ramani cuts out the pass. DiMarco. That has been slung wide. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And we're already back. Big chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And he's worked it through. Now there's a fine ball. Till for Valverde. And they can counter here. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely spread. And it's Diaz. Now, can they get him away? And here's Goulet. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Good ball, good take. Camavinga. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Goulet goes short. And it's Valverde. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vlahovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Brahim Diaz. Camavinga. Now Howson. Howson, tidy with his distribution. Just about up to the hour now. Played out to the right. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Belling, there's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bellingham has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Plymouth can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Now it's Vlahovic. Now it's Lino. Vlahovic is onto this. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Goulet, that's a good ball out wide. Plymouth perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And the return pass, and it's Bellingham. He shifted it to the flank. Rafinha, foot in. Goulet. Rodrigo tries a deft little ball.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Plymouth have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Real chance! Goal! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn.
Vlahovic! And that could have brought them level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Maddison plays it short. Has crossed. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Asensio. Vinicius Junior. Ramani gets over and intercepts. Plymouth are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Knocks it out wide. Great vision. And he's quick to get it clear again. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Vinicius Junior has created one goal already. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Spread it left. A probing pass. It's a goal kick.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Hermoso. Rodri. And it's on Gisa. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. That's very neat. Zambo Anguissa swings it across. That's really well cleared. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Shot, surely! He's delivered all right! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
DiMarco. Østigard. Here's Rodri. And it's DiMarco. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Till. Valverde. Ramani. Threads one in. There's no flag. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. DiMarco with the short one. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Østigard calmly anticipates. Plymouth are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. This looks promising. That's beautifully weighted. And that is out of play. Vitinha.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That is lovely. Cross into the box. And they've got rid.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zone.
Has a shot! Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that pass isn't the best. So just the one early goal to report so far. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Lee Kang-in. Mayulu receives it in a good position here. That's a super give and go.
Mayulu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Valverde. He's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Zaire Emery. Now João Neves. Hernandez. And it's Vitinha. Distributed tidily. Nicely weighted ball. Lee Kang-in providing an outlet on that flank. There's the shot! Plymouth looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Rodri. Now Hermoso. Østegard. And it's DiMarco. Foden. Here's Rodri. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Taken off it pretty forcefully. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Sabani. Hernandez. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Neves.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking wide. Now this could be a chance. A temporary... And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And please welcome our
There's
lads to
plenty
the
of positives to
field.
take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Plymouth are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the game has already resumed here. Plymouth carrying a 1-goal lead. Rodri. And it's Valverde. And it's Lino. And here's Vlahovic. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he get on the end of this? Lee Kang-in is onto this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Foden. Till. And here's Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in a great position here. Plymouth just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Mayulu. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Lino kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Vitinha. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Played into space. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Very nicely done. Incoming delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Delivered across.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Ruiz. And he's picked it up out wide. Looking to play him in. Now it's Neves. Over to the left. Oh, sweet feet. He's having a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Half an hour gone in the second half. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Gives it back. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, number 47.
And it's been taken short. Hangs in a mighty effort! And that could have brought them level.
Gonzalo Ramos is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Number 99, Anguissa. Substitution. Substitution on the field. Number 12.
Plymouth will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. It's a promising position. Cross needs to be good. Oh, smashing header! Should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Lewandowski. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Rodri. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Doué. Now it's Ramos. Now it's Doué. Looking for options for movement. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Plymouth clearly now in lead preservation mode. Koke. Oh, played right into his path. Sabani. And that is as far as it goes. Plymouth have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter, it's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Clipped into space. Samuel!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And here's Vlahovic. Samuel! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Lino really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
DiMarco plays it short. That's very neat. He's got tall. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got real tenacity, he's strong, he's quick, and he can go either side. And as a fullback, that just makes you keep guessing as to what he's going to do next.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. And he's gone backward here. Matheus Nunes. Terrific header. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Ramani. So it is still 0-0. Ramani. For Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. Bernardo Silva. Cherki chips it through. Haaland. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. He's looking wide. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Doku. He gets big. It's fallen kindly here. And he's done it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Foden.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Haaland. Doku is onto this. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Foden. DiMarco. Half an hour played now. Here's Thiel. And it's Valverde. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Now it's Haaland. Spread out to the left. Doku could try cutting inside here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lobbed in behind. Pass somewhat off target.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bernardo Silva. Foden. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Doku. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? And that has found him in acres of space. He's having a shot! Lino. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's DiMarco. Can he get on the end of this? Ruben Dias attempts a clearance. Nico Gonzalez. O'Reilly. Bernardo Silva. Spread it left. Doku. Ah, such a clever touch. Here comes the cross. Tries to get it clear. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Everyone, please welcome to
Well,
the
for me,
field
Peter,
our
things have
players.
never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Looking here to chip it through. Foden, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Haaland. Haaland, nicely spread. Knocks it into space.
Oh, really well played.
Aimed beyond the defence. Showing good feet. And it's Bernardo Silva. Matches Nunes, receives it in a wide position. Bernardo Silva delivers. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Till. Could move up a gear here. Over to the left. Now it's Doku. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Matches Nunes. And here's Bernardo Silva. Now the cross. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. And he's forced to go back. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Foden. Now it's DiMarco. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva. And it's Nunez. Now Ruben Diaz. Vardiol. Now Foden. Cherki. And it's Nunez. And it's Gonzalez. O'Reilly, played out to the left flank. Hoisted in. Oh, important interception. Foden. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Hermoso. Valverde. Now it's Vlahovic. Ramani. Now it's Till. 75 minutes played. And here's Vlahovic. Now it's Lino. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Coming on to replace him is number 26.
That is good
Savino.
strength.
Substitution
And he's had it
in
nicked
progress.
away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's onside. He's found a way through. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Foden. O'Reilly. Oh, played through for the wide man. Takes on his marker. Ramani does well to stand firm and defend it. The final 5 minutes. Doku. Gets to show off his quick feet. Valverde. And it's Maddison. He's in a great position here. And here's Rafi. Oh, shooting chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Number 11.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Coming on the field.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Number 82.
So just one extra minute for stoppages.
Added time.
Now it's Haaland. And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your reflections then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss.